Videogamer the film is a unique approach to gaming. It's an original film exploring what innovations lie ahead in the future of the gaming industry, as well as practices used in the present day. I've been both a gamer and a journalist for several years, and I'm yet to see a film that connects gamers, journalists, developers, and publishers to each other in the way that Videogamer the film will.
We need you, the hardcore gamer, the casual gamer, to help this film influence the industry. We hope to connect you with the developers, the publishers, and the journalists, everyone who makes this industry such a great and ever-growing community.
We asked our first interviewees where they see innovation in games, the future of interactive media, and how they promote change in the industry.
Even if you look at some of the franchise titles, let's take the Mario series over the year, you'll see a game that's fundamentally different from Super Mario World, like in Super Mario Sunshine, or in Super Mario Galaxy. Like, the gameplay concepts change even if the characters don't change. And I think you've seen something like that even with Call of Duty. That's a franchise that's often being accused of not innovating at all, but they have a zombie survival mode that they introduced in the past, or they have branching story points. So I think there's actually a lot more innovation in these established brands than we give them credit for.
To bring narrative innovation into the industry and to increase the innovation by using story, the step that we're going to have to make as an industry is to, rather than have our narratives be wrapping for our action, have them grow from the action. What is the shooting causing? How is the shooting changing who I am as a person? How is the core mechanic of my game causing this world to change around me? Not simply having it be, this is how I interact with the world, but what does it say about me and my world because this is how I interact with it?
Well, it happens on a daily basis in every single development studio. Every studio is really trying to find that next edge. To define it, it's something that takes a hold of what we know as video games and then puts a spin on that really attracts gamers and entertains them and brings them into the experience in a way that they have never seen before.
I think how I would define innovation in the gaming industry is if we see a different kind of gameplay mechanic or something new on the gameplay side. To me, it's not so much about new graphics technology or new engine technology, new physics-based things. It really is about the core mechanics of the game itself, and that's where I really look to innovation in gameplay.
Ultimately, when we're consuming content, when we're consuming media, we think of something as innovative if it presents some kind of circumstance in story, style, or design that we haven't yet experienced.
Innovation is just sort of pushing the limits of what we know and understand and the assumptions that we make. 5 years ago, there were games that pushed the boundaries, games like Portal. That's a good example of a game that wasn't reliant on tech or on some gizmo. It really came down to the idea, the creative sort of force.
The core definition of innovation is finding new things and trying new things. For Gearbox especially, when you look at a game like Borderlands, that takes some known quantities, some known genres. The meshing together of those genres requires a lot of experimentation, a lot of iteration, a lot of trial. So, innovation is kind of that art of taking some things that you like and and you love, finding ways to tie them together in new and surprising ways. I think a lot of the heart of innovation is surprise, in fact.
We've already interviewed several prominent people, but there is so much more of the worldwide gaming community to see. From sides of developers and publishers you've never seen before, the journalists who connect you to your favorite games, the passionate, animated, sometimes hysterical fans, and footage from the best annual events of any industry that we all wait for year-round.
The gaming industry is very exciting. The developing and publishing teams behind some of your favorite titles are filled with extraordinary people. It's always intriguing to see the views and reactions of gamers and journalists on new announcements, new gameplay, interviews. And there are numerous events throughout the year where everyone gathers. There are the IGN events, Machinima's Inside Gaming Awards, E3, PAX, the Game Developers Conference, the Tokyo Game Show, Gamescom, and many more. Developers present to us their latest achievements, and in 2013 we expect to hear some major announcements.
Everyone in a game studio is important in delivering the exciting, entertaining experience that gamers crave. From the writers who pen an amazing narrative with interesting characters, to the level designers that give these characters playgrounds which to inhabit, to the sound engineers who fill those playgrounds with noises and make them more believable, to the coders who make sure that all this can happen, and finally the directors who tie it all into one cohesive experience. The key to a truly innovative gaming experience lies in the production team that makes the games. While new technology is excellent and definitely helps drive the innovation, it's the people who make the games you play that change your experience in them. We've invested a lot of our own money to get this Kickstarter going, but creating a film to connect a worldwide industry requires much more. Kickstarter is a great place for supporters of all things innovation.
We're looking to you, hardcore and casual gamers, journalists, developers, and publishers, asking you to join us in revolutionizing the future of gaming. We have a lot of rewards for backers. As thanks for backing our project, we want to bring you closer to the industry. All backers will receive access to our private production blog with compelling interviews, visuals, and backstage views of gaming events, in what is sure to be a refreshing year for the industry. We always welcome feedback and ideas so you can help to influence the gaming industry through Videogamer the film. Make sure you check our rewards for all the other great offers we have. There are t-shirts, extended copies of the completed film, photo books, a pledge to appear in the film, the opportunity to attend a few industry events with us, our launch party, and more.